What attachment? In your mouse. You like that sometimes? That's nice. Asia wants to know if you put the new mats in yet. He said not yet. Aren't we taking the car now? Oh, he said he's gonna do it when we're finished. You don't want to do it now? Cause what's that? Being like, no. Alright, I'm switching to live. We live. We live. Oh shit, my mic been unmuted this whole time. It's crazy. Well, hello, party people. How you doing? How you living? How you loving? How has your week been, people in the chat? I'll start this time because I feel like last time he was like, "Wow, it's gotta go first."
My chat does not work.
I don't even see you online, ho.
Say I'm streaming.
It might be live. Knock. It did lie. I can't.
Let's see. Let's add the chat box. Okay. I'm
now
live.
You're here. Now you're live. Anat, let me in. When I see you. Have a lump. I don't know if you talking to me now, because now you're muted. Look at all that shoulder she giving us. Look at all that. Look at all that shoulder shimmy be getting. Yeah. Look at the shoulder shimmy, okay? The shimmy of the shoulder.
Don't piss me off.
Okay, I'm over here hyping you up. And this how you treat me?
Hyping? Okay.
All right. She look dusty. Is that better? The fuck?
Ray, you don't gotta
I'm over here like, yeah, look at her, shoulder out, okay. You like, all right, don't upset me. Okay, well now I will say the opposite of what I was saying.
But why do you have to say the opposite? You know, you can just not say anything. That also works.
No, not for me. I have to say words. I have to speak. I must converse. I must confabulate. That's not a word that is used often, and it hurts my feelings. It's such a good word. I need more people to use it. Start being like, yeah, so we're about to go confabulate in the car real quick. I need you to use that word more. I need you to use it more. Okay, now back on topic. So how was my week? My week was pretty good. I spent the giving of thanks with family. I learned that I'm the brokest family member. So that's nice to find out. But I did have great company, great food. It was nice. I had a good time. I even cooked. I made the baked mac and cheese. You know, that's a high honor for Thanksgiving. Okay, they don't ask you to make that if you can't make that. So that was nice. And then came home. Spent it with my partner and sorry, my fiance, because she'd be like, when you say partner, you sound gay. Spent it with my fiance.
I did not say that.
She said that. Because I'd be like my partner, because I legitimately see him as an equal partner to me. And she'd be like, oh, are you a lesbian? All right.
No, what I said is, you ain't from Seattle, bitch. That's what I said. That's all I said. You start adding shit.
You're gay. And I said, ouch.
You are joyful.
I am. I'm very joyful.
Gaily.
You know what's funny though? I was talking to my boy. We hadn't spoken in some time. You remember Josh? I was talking to Josh and I was just like, yo, what up? Just checking on you because I know his mom had passed. So I wanted to, shout him out, see how he was doing, especially around the holidays because that's rough. And we were like just catching up and I was like, yeah, I got engaged. And he was like, oh, great. Who's the lucky man or woman? So I thought that was funny. I don't know. I was like, no, it's a man this time. Um,
The whole time you're 75% straight, but
yo,
usually I'll be in a man's favor.
75% is hilarious to me.
Might be
Um,
80, but you know.
it is what it is. I now want the S25, just because his phone looks better than mine.
It literally is a carbon copy. Don't.
I know, but it looks better. He
And
has a
the
privacy
26th is
screen.
coming out in February. It's coming out in February.
So I'll
Just
get the
wait.
26. I'll get the
Yeah.
26.
There's
Because I'm
no
over
point
here
buying
like,
the 25. Like once it gets close to February, like once it's like November, December, like when I was on the Galaxy side, I would not buy the new phone because I'm like but I would buy them every year. So I bought them every
'cause
year
you balling.
up until the 10.
You got money for real.
And then I didn't upgrade till the 20. So
And now you don't upgrade because you don't even use your Android for real.
I mean, I got the 24, so it's not like I'm.
You're not getting the 26 because you don't even use the phone.
I'm not. I'm going to the Pixel. I'm getting the Fold.
For what? You don't use the phone.
I do if I switch over, but I literally don't use my Galaxy that much. It's my car phone. That's literally what I connect my Android to. My Android Auto. You mean car phone for what? So I can play my music, use my maps. Because if I have CarPlay, guys, but it's literally Android Auto, and it accepts Apple CarPlay. Let me put it that way, because we've connected our iPhones to my car, and literally
it's not the same experience.
Just sits there, and we're like, so where are we going?
I'd be like, oh, they really said, "Fuck is this?"
But I really like my car because I just seen this Instagrammer that I follow, and Instagrammer. That's funny. I've never used that before. Anyways,
so what do you say?
This person on Instagram, like it's TikToker. I don't say Instagrammer.
And you say YouTuber, TikToker. So wouldn't Instagrammer?
It does work, but I don't use it. I just be like this guy or girl on Instagram.
Just show me you hate Instagram without showing me.
I do. I hate what it has become. I liked what it was before. Anyways,
Today drained me.
She has her phone has her car. When she starts up her car, it says something to her, and because I can put audio files onto.
She's frozen. I have no idea what she's saying. Let me let her know.
This song plays every damn time, so I'm gonna change it to that audio. So that's gonna be cool.
Sylvan! Hey, boo. But also, Jax, you were frozen, so we ain't hear you.
Oh shit! I'm still frozen.
You're not frozen now. I heard you say, "Hey, Sylvan," and that was it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm about to add like a little audio track for when I start my car. So I'm excited.
Okay.
It's gonna greet me when I start it.
It won't be "We Found Love."
No, that's why I said Rihanna plays every time I start that.
We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. Be jamming.
It should be on 1,000.
And it be right. It shake the whole block. The whole block is finding love in a hopeless place.
When I came to your house yesterday, I was listening to Joy by Pharrell and I guess the gossip group. And the cookie lady looked back like, who is playing this loud ass?
Yo. That's crazy.
Yo.
Don't be messing with Dana, okay? Don't be messing up our Cookie Connect.
I don't.
Give me the bonnet, Jax. That's what Sylvan says. Sylvan needs the bonnet.
I can't. It's that good.
Just pass it. Just pass it the bonnet right quick.
I need to wash my hair because I need my hair to go back to its original texture so I can get it done.
I mean, you have nice hair.
I'm gonna look like a wet noodle. haven't seen my hair like this in almost a decade. Cause I think I cut my hair after my 25th birthday, so it's under a little under a decade.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I was surprised. I'm just hoping, when I wash it, my hair don't fall out, cause that will make me cry.
Oh, like if they snuck relaxer in the shampoo?
I don't think she did because the shampoo didn't have a certain scent. But if yo, why is my internet dropping?
That's that $5 internet. That McDonough.
Annoying.
That McDonough.
I don't know what's going on, especially since my bill is paid. Anyway, but yeah, I had a good week. It was mixed. I had a good week because our second part of our project, we got a 96.
Hey.
We could have got 100 had Mr. Beastie Beast actually did the fucking assignment.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say had you done it.
He did extra, which was really dope. Like it's not even like what he did wasn't dope, but it was just like you didn't do a specific part, and it's like, fuck. But 96 is still good. That's an A. And then our last part is due on the 10th, and we got to do a presentation.
Are you almost done with this semester?
I'm right there, guys. I am right fucking there. Y'all don't understand. And next, I'm not. If anyone is planning on going for your masters, and I know everybody's different, but do not take more than 2 classes per semester. Like, if it's like one of those classes that you think is going to be easy, think again. Because, yeah, no. And it's not because I can't do it, but my work schedule is about to change, and I literally will drop out. And I don't have.
Suvin says she's proud of you, beauty.
Thank you, Suvin. I have no.
She is truly fighting for her life.
She is like. This week, and what makes it worse is like my job just told us we got to go in 4 or 5 days a week, and it's like. And then my professor that is usually online this week is like, oh yeah, we're gonna meet in person. So now I gotta go to work 4 days this week. And I have to go to school 3 days this week. And that class ends at 9 o'clock. So yeah. Oh shit, I got a homework assignment due tomorrow. It's all right.
It will be. Cause didn't you finish your lab before class and you had an hour? I believe in you.
I'm not doing that lab. Like, I'm gonna just take an L on that.
Oh my god.
Or I'm gonna just upload the part that I like. I really don't care to do that lab. I don't at all. But yeah.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
It is. It is.
I got my birthday gift early.
You want to show the people them?
It's over there, and I ain't got no pants on, so I want to stand up. But Nerd got my Meta glasses, so I'm really happy, and I'm going to be recording everybody in the world. No, I'm joking.
She's not. She's not.
But it's gonna make my life so much easier, and it's so dope. I was so excited that I even charged my dusty ass VR, and everybody know I don't use that shit.
I'm about to go charge mine so we can play Beat Saber.
So I'm excited about that, and I'm still getting a Christmas gift because everybody knows I hate Christmas gifts, and I was like willing to accept it as a Christmas gift. But now I know I'm getting a Christmas gift. So
you are very special. Because I say birthmas, she say Bristmas.
That's it.
Those are not the same things.
That's how much I don't like it.
She is something else.
It has a whole different name. But so I'm excited, and I was like doing my research because I was like, okay, do I want the ones or the twos? And truly, the ones are just fucking fine. Like the camera, even though it says 3K, like based on videos where people put, I'm like, I'm not seeing it, bitch. Like,
Yeah, I'm like so she showed us a video yesterday that she was not supposed to take, and it was very crisp.
I can, as long as it's during the day. I can't use it in twilight and
you
and
can't
night.
drive with it. And last I checked, I wasn't in the car with you.
It says
You wasn't a
twilight.
passenger.
The instruction said twilight.
If I Google it right now, if you could drive with meta glasses on, it's gonna say yes.
Yes.
Googling it right now.
Broken right now. Google's down. Don't search it. I mean, you can drive with them. Like, I don't understand because my sunglasses is just as thick as them, so it doesn't make any sense, honestly, why I wouldn't be able to drive with them. But yeah.
It legitimately says no.
Well.
So.
It's recommended.
Show.
So later today, I'm gonna go change my car filters. I'm gonna check my engine filter because I bought a filter for my engine and my air intake.
Nice.
So
I love how many things you can do.
I'm probably gonna post it on TikTok. So
yeah, you can record yourself doing it. So if you can teach other people how to do it.
Right.
I don't need to learn how to do it anymore.
Do your shit yourself. That you could do those. You could change your lights, front and back, all by your damn self. Do not let the damn mechanic do it for you. I seen in the comments someone's like, "This would have saved me $70." $70.
Stop sign.
Like my mechanic, I think I just paid for the part. I don't think he charged me to put it in. I'm like, yeah. I'm not doing that because it's literally a 3-minute job. I would say 5 minutes if you're really nervous, but it's really a 3-minute job. So
you can learn to do it yourself, or you can start dating someone who is gonna do it for you. I chose the latter. I'm not. It looks dirty. I don't want to touch that.
That's what gloves are for. But
I wear gloves to put air in my tire, and I still don't like it.
The fucking car wash scratched my fucking car.
No. You put it through the automatic car wash thing? Yeah, no. My baby hasn't gone through automatic car wash in quite some time. Actually, this one has never gone through automatic car wash under my care. The other one went through it for a little bit, and then I found somebody to come hand wash her. And I just do hand wash.
I can
take my $60 hand wash because everything gonna be clean.
Yeah, there's some Mexicans that pull up on Flatland.
That's racist.
How is that racist?
They could be Ecuadorian. All you know is that they're Hispanic.
I asked them, bro. Bye. Anyways, they pull up over here, and so I might go to them, but I don't know because I don't want nobody to scratch my shit. There's one that I
asked them if they were Mexican.
Yeah.
Would you just say, "Oh, y'all Mexican"?
No, I was just like, "Oh, what Spanish are you speaking? Is it Mexican Spanish or Ecuadorian?" Because the Dominican lady was talking to him, and she was like she said something, and he like tilted his head, and I was like, "Oh, they're not speaking the same Spanish."
Yo,
because it's like there's the dialect, you know. So I was like, if you don't mind me asking, you speaking Mexican Spanish or something else?
Mexican Spanish goes crazy,
bro. I'm saying this. Okay.
It just goes crazy because
when I took Spanish in college, the professor that I had, she was like a linguist or whatever the fuck. So she knew Spanish,
Castellano,
Spanish, and then
it's not called Mexican Spanish.
But she said Mexican American Spanish. That's what she called it.
But you keep saying Mexican Spanish, and that's not a thing.
Bro, I know it's not a thing. But
it's not called Spain Spanish. It's called Castellano.
That's what she said, and then she said the correct way. Do I remember the correct way? No. So I'm saying it how I remember it. And then she
You
said
saying it how you want to remember it because you're a fucking menace. But go on.
Venezuela or Colombian, one of the two. She said, and so she was like, "I'm going to teach you guys Mexican American Spanish because that's more known in America." And I was like, "Okay," and yeah, but yeah. So
Mm-mm-mm.
the only time I learned this might go into the topic, but the only reason why I learned that there was different dialects between Spanish, I thought, Spanish is Spanish. I was in seventh
That's
grade,
fair.
and the two, I'm not gonna say their names, but the two girls, they were both Dominican, and they was arguing back and forth. And so my homegirl in that class was Puerto Rican. So I was like, translate, bitch. She was like, they talking too fast. I'm like, what do you mean they're talking too
Yeah.
fast?
That rapid fire Spanish is a whole nother like.
And so from then on, I was like, oh, so then.
And don't let us use like the slang, like "dímelo loco títere." Like you're not gonna know what the fuck is
Like
going on.
one girl, like she was like fresh off the boat, Dominican, and then the other girl,
Fresh off the boat goes crazy. That is crazy
oh my
phrasing.
Jesus, these phrases, okay, these are like, I'm sorry guys, newly immigrated into, newly migrated into New York, and the other girl was like, she grew up in New York, but her parents are Dominican, so it was just like, and I was like, what do you mean you can't translate? So when I was going home, me, Chris Lee, Michelle Morgan, and Ashley, we all used to go home together. And and Ashley's Puerto Rican, and Chris Lee's Puerto Rican and Dominican, but her mom's Dominican, so she knows Dominican Spanish. Just so y'all know. Anyways, and it was like, do y'all have different words? I genuinely, because I was like, I've never. And she was like, yeah, like and she was like, sometimes Christy would say something, I'd be like, what? And I'm like, oh,
yo.
So there is a difference. So I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that's also the same with like American, not even American, like AAVE is different depending on where you at.
Like South and North and
like I never forget one of my friends from Chicago was telling a story. And you know how when we tell stories and we're talking about someone else speaking, we be like, yeah, so then I was like, and then she was like, and he was like, I, da 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 da, she, da 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 da. And I'm like, what?
Say, huh? What you trying
Ain't
to
no,
say?
I just took out was like, and I'm just like,
all those filler words. You got it.
Clearly. Clearly. Yo, I can't.
Yo, but yeah.
I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, I hear.
This fucking cough just won't go away. Like,
I was just at your house.
Okay, the cough is not discolored, so there is no sign of infection. It just seems that my sinuses are cutting out. What you say?
I said you cough in colors.
If you're sick, you will have sign of infection, which will be discolored phlegm, you jackass. You be the bane of my existence.
That's crazy.
Speaking of existence, let's get into today's episode, which is about nostalgia and childhood. So talk to the people them. What is one sensory experience, smell, sound, taste, what have you, that instantly takes you back?
Oh boy.
I love how you created these questions. I'm still asking them and you still don't have the answers.
Because it works when you ask the questions, you know, it just works.
Okay.
And something that I don't know. You know what? The Pokemon Stadium theme song. When I hear that Pika, I'm just like immediately my heart just gets happy, and I gotta find where it came from. No, because like the Nintendo 64 was really like that got me locked in, and that's kind of the reason why like I like to this day, with the exception of one wire, I have all the original parts because my beloved Vivian, when she was a puppy, she chewed through the wire. And she's still here to tell the tale because Zay was in the house when it occurred. Because if not, but
You would have did him like old Mike from yesterday's episode.
no,
She had me
Mike was a
watching
valid.
Worst Roommates Ever, and this
Mike was
motherfucker
valid.
helped this lady look for a dog he knew he unalived, and I was like, oh. And then she was like, why would you do that to my dog? Well, he ate my chicken's egg, so eye for an eye.
I think he said he ate the chicken's chick. I don't even think he ate the fucking egg, bro.
Yo,
Bro.
I was just like, dang. Well,
Mike was wildin'.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, I thought
your animal killed my animal, so I get it.
It's a baby chick. Though.
It's a baby. Your dog wasn't a baby.
Now, had the dog ate or toe up the big chicken, I would have been like,
Nah, because the baby chicks are so cute, and they're babies. They can't even fight for real.
This is true.
Your dog murdered my defenseless new pet, brand new out the womb. Now you got to go back to the womb. You got to go to the doggy womb.
It's out the shell.
Busted out the frame.
But yeah, that's one of my that really between that and it's like it's literally a bunch of sounds. It's that the GameCube sound, the loud ass PlayStation 2. Jesus Christ.
The
You
Sega.
You could have had the TV on mute and it should be like, bah! I'm like, my God, my family's trying to sleep, Jesus.
For me, it's that Sega sound. As soon as I hear that Sega sound, I'm taken back to my bedroom, sneaking games while my brother's away.
Crazy. Yeah, my siblings knew not to touch my shit. Okay, they had to call me. Hey,
No.
can I play? Yes.
No.
Take out this memory card. Put this memory card. Cause you're not override. I think, and now thinking back, was it OD? Yes.
It
Would I do
usually
it
is.
again?
Yes.
No. As an adult, no. As a teenager, I probably would have did it again. So, and I really overreacted because I didn't even like that game. So it really, anyways. So I'm like, to this day, I still have my Pokemon Blue version. Everything that I caught is still in there. The game still works. Like original, fresh out the pack, still there. I had got Pokemon Black.
I thought you were gonna say red.
No, like the ones that I really cherish, like they was always locked away. But by Pokemon Black, I thought they had like my brother wanted to play the game, and so I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Me not realizing that I forgot to tell him, do not save, like just play, but you cannot save no matter what. He thought if he took the cartridge out of my DS and put it in his, it would save on his system. He overwrites my save data. I came in that house, spazzed out, snapped his DS in half. Like, I really lost it. I really, really lost it. I really lost control. I mean, and the crazy thing is I really don't care about that game. And that's the only Pokemon I didn't beat. And maybe because I was halfway through and he wrote over my save data. And I was like, fuck this, I'm not going back. And it had a bunch of shinies. And it's like, oh my God. But yeah. I was really like,
You are a menace.
I'm not a menace. Like,
we say that, but I don't think people understand the extent of which your menacehood is like. You are peak menace.
I wasn't regulated as a child.
Peak menace. That's all I'm gonna say.
Granted, I bought him a new DS because I broke the shit. The very next weekend, I was like, I'm so sorry. I took him, buy him some games, stuff, took him out. But it was just like one of those.
How old were you? If this bitch say 19, we gonna fight.
Nah. If I was, that's I could have been. Hold on. I was 17.
So a legal adult, legally
I
an
was in high
adult,
school. I
breaking
was in high
somebody's
school.
shit. You threw a tantrum.
I was 17. Holy shit. Because we're 8 years apart, so I couldn't
You
even
was-
be like, oh, I was like 8. No, I was
You was probably 18 when it happened, because you looking at when it
No.
came out.
no, because it happened. It was still warm. That's how. It was.
Right. That's right, Kuchiki. When they say Sagittarius is the devil on the other side's shoulders, we can see why. Mm-hmm.
This is
Terrorizing her
crazy.
younger brother. Because she just said they 8 years apart. So if she was 17, he wasn't even a teen. She was terrorizing this poor child,
He was 11.
which is not a teen.
Actually, because 2010, I would have been 18 that December, so he was 10.
Which is still not a teen. And even worse. Because
Oh,
10, you still in
listen.
elementary school.
Listen.
She
Point
is a
being-
fucking menace.
Point
Thank you,
being
Kuchiki.
Is he should have touched my shit at the time.
A fucking menace.
And listen, like I made it up. Like I bought that, and then like I bought him a whole PlayStation 4. I bought him.
I would
like,
hope. I would hope
This
you
young
made it up to
man-
after you devastated his childhood experience. I would hope you at
it
the
was a lesson learned.
big ass age of 18.
17, Jesus. 17, Jesus. But yeah, that was
No, you said 18, so he was 10.
no,
Mhm.
I'm saying 20.
So 17, so he was 9? You bullied a 9-year-old?
His birthday's in June. The game came out in September. So he was 10. I was turning 18. But listen,
A
that was
villain,
in the
like
past.
I said. A
It was in the
villain.
past. It was in the past.
Not the past, because if somebody violate and do some shit you don't like now, they still get your menace behavior.
It will never be like that ever.
So,
it has to be
if-
something extreme.
If your brother is messing with your meta glasses and accidentally breaks something, you just gonna be like, oh, it's okay.
so just have to buy me another one. I'm like, yo.
So there will be no irritation. Oh no, probably not, 'cause that's your brother. You love your family.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you do? Like, I'll be like irritated, but I won't be like, oh, I'm gonna smash something up here. It's like, that's
might.
crazy. Like, I honestly say that I was like totally not. I was not ready. I was fresh off a lot.
Fresh off a lot goes crazy.
No, that year it was a lot.
But the phrasing, fresh off a lot. What's with her and fresh off these days? Fresh off the boat, fresh off a lot. Come on. Help us.
Anyways, what's your sensory nostalgia moment?
I told you the Sega sound.
The Sega sound?
The Sega sound will do it. I saw somebody not too long ago in fucking jelly shoes. The smell, the sight, that did it. When I see the little girls with the beads, I'll be like, oh, I remember when I had the little beads and I would wobble my head to hear the sound. Now I know I was doing it because I'm autistic, but yeah.
Yo.
It's the reason why, like, sometimes I'll be like, maybe I'm not autistic, and then something will happen and I'll be like, oh, like my robe. I love the robe because it's the perfect purple. It's fluffy, but the seam is off. And I hate putting my right arm in my robe because the seam that's under here is up here on the right side. So I feel it and it feels, no, I just want to cut the arm off. But if I cut the arm off now, so I just be fighting for my life and I'll be very upset in that robe trying to hold it together because I hate it. So, but I've been looking for a new purple robe. I just can't find that purple. I always find light purple.
Taylor. Go
I
get it
don't want
fixed.
light purple.
Go get it fixed.
Because I don't even know how much it costs to know if paying someone to fix it is worth it.
That's why you go find out the cost. They're not gonna
Well,
charge
that's
you
why
to
I was
look
just
at
gonna
it.
find like a terry cloth, dark purple. That's what I'm looking for. So if y'all find something like that, let me know because I love that robe. It's long, it's warm, but the fucking arm it makes me want to cut my arm off. I hate it so much. I'd be like, I just don't need an arm when I put this on. Just gotta detach the arm, put the thing on, do my business, put it back on when I take the robe off.
Said detached on.
Cause I'd be so irritated. I don't think you understand. Yeah, let me think. Smell. What smell? Probably cigarettes, because it makes me think of my grandma. Like nobody else in my family's, and it's got to be specifically her brand, because she used to roll her own cigarettes, so it had a very distinct smell. So that,
My grandma
yes,
liked marbles.
yeah,
What the fuck is it? I don't even know the
Marlboro.
brand. I don't know. It was white. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Grant, listen, she passed away when I was 8, guys. I'm not fucking looking for cigarette brands, but I know it was an M. So
Marlboro.
yeah. So that was her
Uh,
jam.
yeah, I know that one, and I know Virginia. Was it Virginia Slim? Those are the only two that I know,
that
because
Newport and
I,
Camel.
I forgot about Newport and Camel, but those are the two because I remember like my stepmother would order. She'd be like Virginia Menthols Slim, and that's why I remember that one. And I just remember watching my grandmother. She had a little can. She would roll up a little cigarette, and that had a very specific smell, which I don't think I've ever smelled since her. Because I don't think anybody rolls a cigarette, but that smell was very unique.
I know one person that does. I'm like, we're still smoking cigarettes? Like, no shade to anyone that smokes cigarettes.
As you
I'm
looked
just,
disgusted, she said, let me go get my little clip because she play.
yo, wait. No. No, I mean, to each his own, but
Right.
I'm just like, wasn't that like
I think I missed it. I think it's been too long, but I'm going to try anyway.
It's been too long.
It's all right because now I know where it is. I'm going to just run it back.
Crazy. All right, so we did sound and we did smell. Is there a taste?
When I used to go to South Carolina with my dad, they had this thing called, I think it's like something pudding, but it was like black, it looked like a sausage. That has a very specific taste. If I taste that, that makes me think of, like, it has a very unique taste. Like, sometimes you have something and you're like, oh, I had something similar. I've never had anything that tastes like that. It was good.
Okay.
But they used to make that with grits. So that together with the grits, that particular combination, that taste will take me back every time. Which is why when I eat grits, it has to taste like how they make it down south. And that'll take me back.
Because if not, you'd be like,
you can't eat everybody grits. Thank you,
yeah,
Kuchiki. Yes.
Blood pudding, but I didn't want to say it. I'm like, maybe, but okay.
Let me look up a picture. I think that's exactly what it was, but it was like a sausage thing.
Yeah, it looks.
And I know they would be like pudding. See, grits are a very much a staple.
Like,
yes. Yeah, very much.
I like my mom's grits. They eat down.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Blood pudding. Mm-hmm.
God bless.
It was really good. Now, granted,
different.
It's granted, it's like I could only eat it if they made it. Like sometimes if my father's sister would make it, it wouldn't be so bad. But specifically, the way my Aunt Elizabeth, grand aunt, would make it, oh yeah, that's the one. And I don't eat everything in the South. Like I can't do chitlins. I can't get past the smell.
I've never even seen it. So let a bitch put it on my plate. And I said, what is this? And they say what it is. You might as well take it back. But
Oh.
it was like that, and then my mom had us have this babysitter, and she dared to make pig feet. I would rather go home
Motherfucker
and
said
starve.
dared.
Talking about, yeah, our daughter was like, yes, it's good. It's good because it's all you got. Like, that is nasty.
Yo, she is really violating.
And granted, maybe if I tasted done by somebody else, but it just was not. That was not.
Yeah, like especially
Like,
when
I
you're
feel
a
like if it's
northerner.
made right, it'll taste right.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't.
Super said not too much on chitlins. I just like I had one of my grandmothers could clean it very well, so I didn't smell it. But there was another one where I would just be like,
And I
can't.
understand it's a cultural thing because that's what we had, but we have options now. And you're choosing to eat that.
Yo.
I can't.
She said you gotta drown them in a hot sauce, you know?
See, if I gotta do all that, then it's not edible.
Yo.
Right. Thank you. I didn't want to say it on camera, but
not calling them Kuchiki violated calling them shitlins. That's wicked.
And like, I know I'm not trying to,
No, it very much like I'm that's a cultural thing, as you said. And I don't knock anybody. I know if it's done right, it can be tasty. I know if it's not done right, I can't even get past the smell to get to the taste. So that's where I'm at on that. And again, I haven't had it as an adult. I've only had it as a child when I couldn't control what was on my plate. But if you didn't clean it right, I was gonna starve because I'm not eating it. Yeah. Now that I'm an adult, I'm not gonna intentionally go for something like that. Not because there's anything wrong with it, because I remember being a kid and being like, oh, this actually isn't bad. Like when it was cleaned proper and cooked proper, it actually was not terrible. But I have other things that I would prefer to eat. I'd rather eat chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. I know I'm not supposed to. I don't know what the fuck they got in that batter. It's mad good.
It is, but then the chicken nuggets be like popcorn chicken size. I need a nugget at least McDonald's size. Like, come on.
Or Wendy's. Wendy's has good nuggets.
They do. Putting
Wendy's
seasoned salt on popcorn. That sound good as fuck though. Not at all.
Little butter.
Tasty. Right.
Yeah, that sound bussy. Wait a minute.
Chicken flavored popcorn. Let's get it. My taste is fried eggplant, and I've had it as an adult, but it will never taste like my grandmother's. I've never, and I like fried eggplant. It don't matter, it's still good, but it's like that specific taste. I can never get there again. Never. Yeah,
interesting. So we did.
The Minute Maid don't taste like y'all know that gallon Minute Maid. That red gallon Minute Maid was crack, and I was seeing it the other day. I'm saying the other day like it was yesterday. It was like 2 years ago, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get that." It did not taste the same. But that 90s Minute Maid, whatever they was putting in there.
You about to say Tang? Like,
yo, please. I didn't like Tang. I really did. I was a Kool-Aid girly, but that Tang shit.
I wasn't a Kool-Aid girl either. I was like, this tastes like sugar water.
Nah, it's because you didn't have the right Kool-Aid. You see, you ain't mixed the right flavors.
No, it's my father. We were a Lipton household. Okay. You know, why do I even talk?
I mean, we had Lipton.
Lipton?
Lipton. I tried not to laugh. I was like, wait.
Clip it.
I was like, wait. That's why I stopped. I'm like, wait.
Wait a minute.
Wait. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Release them. No, but Kool-Aid, like you literally had that. It was either.
You about to say colors instead of flavors, aren't you?
Red, blue,
Fucking black
Now, if
people.
you mix the red and the blue, that went dummy. Okay, purple was I. Obviously, we all know that's
What do
great.
you get
Purple
when
was
you
aight.
mix red and blue? What color is
Purple,
that?
but the flavor is not great. The blue one was like tropical something, and red was fruit punch. So it was like it was that mix. So I knew you were about to. Well, what color you get, bitch?
Cause you
Anyway.
you literally said red and blue fire, purple not so great, ma'am.
Because
What
if you
color?
if you get the purple pack, aka grape,
You didn't specify.
it's not
That's
as
why you
fire
shouldn't
as-
use colors and you should use flavors.
Oh my god.
Cause you can't say purple slap, but purple don't slap.
Yo, you're annoying.
I'm sick of you.
But yeah. And what's the last one? Touch? That's the last one we got?
Yeah. Why it's not making the clips? Oh, it's broken. I'm upset. I gotta fix it.
Yeah. You're broken. You're doing clips too much.
Clearly. Oh no, it's actually clipping. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
If you click the link. But if you
Link.
close your eyes. Nah, if you click the link, it's fine.
Touch. I don't know what I would say for touch.
You remember the plastic they used to put on the couches? That would take me back. That specific plastic.
My Jesus.
That specific.
My
It's a
whole
specific type of plastic.
Up to the couch, gotta peel off, yo.
Peel off, go crazy.
Because
That is-
you go to get up and you feel it. You hear the sound.
You gotta do. It's like Velcro.
Bro, that shit.
Yo, and don't let it be a hot summer day.
Oh my god. Talk about, can we turn on the air? Nah, we can't run on my leg.
Close the door. You letting out the good air. That should be mad funny.
And I'm like, you act like you saving this furniture till fucking the year 3000. Like, damn.
Girl, my grandmother
But you
had.
know what? They was on to something.
Cause they don't make furniture like that now.
They don't, and I need to get a new couch. I'm gonna put plastic on that shit. That's the next couch I get. Put plastic on that shit. I get it.
Yeah.
Spills and thrills.
Spills and thrills go crazy. But I remember my grandmother had a white a white sofa set. And the fucking
gotta
plastic
watch that
on there. And then she had the runner on the white rug. I'm like, why do you even have the furniture if you covering everything up? Why did you get white?
They spend good money on that.
Because then my dad got black and he didn't put plastic on shit. But then we had the same couch, same setup my whole life. And now, like, looking back, I realized, like, my father was really, like, hood rich because he had, like, a gold-plated clock, like, big clock, like Flavor Flav style, big-ass clock with these two Black Panthers that sat next to the black couch he had the two couches plus the single seat. Yeah, I was like, when I think about it, that living room set was kind of fly.
Yeah, but like if you went to certain black people's houses, they had that Panther shit.
I was like, oh.
Tell me we all grew up in the same different fonts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was
That's
that,
why when
and
you
it
be
was-
like, you not black, you not from the projects for real. And I'm like, girl, just the fuck.
you are.
Because I didn't see that in no other house but ours. And on TV, Black Rich
I only
Homes.
went to black people's houses, so
Huh?
I said I only went to black people's houses. So.
Same, but I didn't see Dad's setup. I only saw his setup on TV, and it would usually be like the bougie, rich black folk houses, and I'd be like, oh. But that was it. Everybody else kept it calm. My grandmother was calm. Her style of fancy, she had a whole wall that was a mirror. The wall was the mirror.
What is that mirror? But it was really of the times. They loved a mirror. It was either on the ceiling or the wall. Like,
Yeah.
and my aunt, my grand aunt.
Yes.
But
Please.
I just call her aunt. Ceiling fans in every room. Yo.
I got ceiling fans in every room now. What you saying?
Yo.
He's was like, I swear when Kuchiki saw it, he was like, this is not the projects. I'm like, it is. He's like, no, it's not.
I don't know. I had a ceiling fan.
See?
And my mom still had. I mean, well, it's in the ceiling. Does it work? No, but it's there.
Yo.
But it worked when we was kids. I haven't seen that shit plugged in. Oh, actually, it doesn't work because I don't know. We are just some wild ass animals. Whatever we did, because that was originally our room. We didn't switch until we became teenagers. So my mom had the bigger room. We had the smaller room, which it wasn't too much smaller. Anyways, we was playing around and did something and pulled the fucking wire and snapped the little plug part off of the fucking thing.
That let her know, Kuchiki. If y'all was eating fried eggplant, you was uppity bougie too. All right.
My
let her know.
She had a piano in her house. So yeah.
Oh, grandma was fancy.
Yeah.
Grandma was real fancy. Grandma was doing it.
She had glass tables. She had these really, those lamps that are like gold that kind of look like they cascade. She had those. Yeah. My grand aunt, she had a glass
I used to stay over there with chandeliers. Don't you call me bougie no more. No, hello, the piano? Do you know how much them shits is? Yeah, no. Jax can never tell me I'm rich ever again. No, anyways, no. Bitch, you bougie too. You rich. You richer.
She had a glass piano, but it was
gonna change the name of my phone to Richie Rich.
Stop. Anyway. Yeah, but that's what it's like. Everyone grand was very grand, like, yeah. It was, and I got like 2 fur coats there at my aunt's house. My grand aunt gave me.
You know how many fur coats I have?
One's mink, one's fox.
Don't let Peter see you.
Please.
Imagine.
I'll wear that shit outside like a bad bitch. Anyway, they already dead. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, they was dead before I knew.
Please put her on punishment. Cause why is she like this? Can I do it from here? Oh, I did it wrong.
Nah, weak.
I did it wrong.
But yeah. I mean,
I don't even know if it's gonna work. Oh, look, it worked.
I didn't know fried eggplant was uppity. Well,
yeah, you bougie. And you love telling me I'm bougie. She loves, you not from the hood. You don't know no struggle.
You don't.
I do.
You don't. You know the concept.
I don't know why. You a bitch.
You haven't been through it.
I have. I don't know what kind of struggle people talk about.
Exactly.
What's the struggle that you're like, everybody that struggled went through this? I'm confused.
Like, it's like struggle meals. Like,
I had spaghetti.
It's not a struggle meal.
Okay.
It's a struggle meal?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna put my struggles on live. But
I didn't say it was your struggles. You just said a struggle meal. Spaghetti to me is a struggle meal.
I don't know. Some people.
Give me an example of a struggle meal.
I don't think we struggled. Spaghetti noodles with butter and pepper. Exactly.
Syrup sandwiches? Okay, syrup now I used to get toast, butter my toast, and put a little sugar in there. Does that count?
Sweet tooth ass.
I like the crunch.
French toast for all that.
I like the I didn't know how to make French toast, and I like the crunch. Not being the allegations. Americans love a crunch.
But there's a reason why I have like a hate-love relationship with chicken, because there was like a stretch of time where like every meal was chicken. And yo, you gotta say like
I'm about to Google it. Give me some struggle meals.
I get hot dogs with no buns, where you use like bread instead of.
But I eat hot dog without the bun now.
No, I mean like, you know how you have an actual hot dog bun,
Yes,
You
but I
want
prefer
half hot
it
dog
with
bun.
I prefer it with a slight because it's the bread's not thick. I prefer that.
Right, right. I prefer it, but some people be like, "Oh, you couldn't afford buns," and I'm like,
Yes, but I don't like the
"Good,
buns.
but I don't." I mean,
I'm googling it.
I didn't say. I'm not gonna say we couldn't afford buns, but I'm like the bread buns.
Quintessential
It's the same shit.
struggle meals. All right, 10 struggle meals that are actually delicious.
Scrambled eggs with white rice and black pepper.
That's a
Yeah.
Dominican staple.
Hey,
Why
I'm
are
not
all the
saying-
struggle
I'm not-
meals like culturally related?
Frankenbeans.
That's
Frankenbeans.
ass. Okay, so they say.
I'm
What's
not
this one
saying that
say?
this is what it is because
Okay,
again,
this
that was
is
a cultural thing.
beans on toast.
What in the
That-
UK?
That just no. Cinnamon toast. That's what I used to have. I put the little sugar in the cinnamon. Yeah, I love that shit. Kraft mac and cheese was not it for me. I did not care for that.
You know, I did.
It did. It
Little
tasted
dust packet.
just because it tasted not like cheese to me.
But you
'Cause I
had
used to just
do it
eat
right.
cheese.
You had to do it right. If you had to boil the noodles, put a little butter, and then the cheese packet. If you just boiled it and then put the cheese packet,
But
it
the
would just
cheese
be like
packets
dust.
never tasted like cheese to me. Cause you talking to somebody who used to just eat.
SpaghettiOs.
Please.
That was my shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. I love me some SpaghettiOs.
Franken beans for dinner. That's a
Yeah.
struggle meal? I
Franken
like
beans.
that though.
I like it. Me and Zay have it at least once a month.
I like that. Why is this not okay?
But it seems like a lot of struggle meals are like culturally like
yeah.
because again, we don't see them as struggle meals, but the others, the others.
I'm going through this is
Ramen
from
noodles?
BuzzFeed, so
What
I'm
else?
putting
What
this in the
else?
chat so y'all can see the same shit we seeing right now. Dal with rice. Don't know what that is, but that also seems that seems
That
cultural.
beans with toast look crazy.
Yeah, that looks very UK. Wait, can I share my? If I share my screen, your people could see it, but my people can't see it.
What is this? Franks with macaroni? Oh my god. Omelets? Omelets?
Yeah, that's why I'm so confused.
See this one. Oh, this one says with Parmesan cheese. I was just saying.
But
noodles
that's
with
fucking
butter,
delicious. It's just noodles.
Scrambled eggs on toast.
How?
my
That's a
regular
fucking
breakfast.
sandwich.
That's my regular breakfast.
80-cent pot pie? That looks nasty. Okay, that looks
That peanut butter and
unappetizing.
jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly is mad good. Like, how is that a struggle? I feel like instant ramen. Oh, wait, peanut butter. Okay,
Yeah, now they lost me.
yeah. What the fuck is a potato waffle?
Oh my god, I've had one before. That shit devastate. Corned beef? I like me some corned beef with some eggs.
Right. What? Why they
Yeah.
calling it bully beef? What's bully beef?
Girl, you asking the wrong person. They said
Okay.
beans and rice. Yo, who made this list?
Yo, what?
Tortilla chips with cheese and hot sauce. Yo, who's making this list?
I don't. Hey.
Grilled cheese. Now this lo mein and this hero look crazy. Now that.
How is this a struggle? That's like just fried rice.
Right. I don't know who made this list. Cereal, yes. I
Okay. Okay, you're
Yes, that-
you're skipping ahead of us, which is why you're talking about shit we ain't see yet. Stay on
Oh,
brand. Stay
My
with
bad.
us.
Let me slow down. Let me slow down.
A butter sandwich? Okay.
No toast.
Right. I'm like,
Meatballs?
how? What is a tinned meatball though? Is that
I
something
don't
specific?
know. Is that coming out of a can?
Jasmine rice and fish sauce? Okay. Jasmine rice is fine. And then see, I love cereal. Okay. Ketchup and cheese? That's interesting. See, that feels like a struggle meal. Like I can't afford the pasta sauce, so I'm using ketchup instead. Shoveling it into my face like a goblin. Okay.
Yeah.
Saltine crackers and honey actually taste pretty good, especially when you're not feeling well.
That actually sounds good.
Right. Sweet potato, fried egg. This just seems like a
I don't
breakfast
like mashed
burrito.
sweet potatoes anyways, so that would be nasty to me.
I just asked
Hamburger
somebody
helper.
if they ate hamburger helper. He was like, yeah.
See, I've had a I don't eat. I've never
Tuna
had
mac?
hamburger helper.
What the fuck is a tuna mac?
Oh, that sounds nasty. Cause that's not like tuna salad.
Right. It's just mac and tuna. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of these, some of them are not maybe the best, but yeah. But for the
Close.
most part, it just seems like
It seems like they're
cultural.
culturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I feel that so if to me, a lot of those things, like I feel like a struggle meal is I can't afford the other thing. Right? Like I feel like you're making that because that's all you can afford, but that shouldn't necessarily be a struggle meal if it actually tastes good. I feel like the struggle meal on that list to me was the mac and the fucking tuna. That is a nasty ass sounding combination. So like you're not even making something good. Like if that shit tastes
that
good,
little
I
bacon
don't.
and that
You're not
halo
struggling. You're eating good. Like a grilled cheese is fucking delicious.
Right.
PBJ, fucking delicious. So it's like a
Don't
lot of
make
things.
a grilled cheese with bacon. Yo, I make a grilled cheese with bacon. Oh my god.
Chow.
Crispy
That's how I'm like.
bacon. Grill it. Let me
That's
tell
why
you
I'm
something.
like, yo, I feel like it's a struggle meal if you can't afford anything else and it don't even taste good because that's struggle. If your struggle meal is fucking spaghetti or fucking grilled cheese, that shit tastes good. You're eating good. Like for at least in my mind, I feel like a
Right.
true struggle meal is like I dated somebody who was like at times all he could afford was like crunched ice and bread, and so he would make ice sandwiches. That's struggle because you're not even eating for real. Like that's all you can afford, and you know the shits in that. You know, ice and bread is disgusting. So that to me, okay, that's a struggle meal.
I think the craziest thing I've ever heard someone say because they had ran out of milk, they decided to use water.
Not water and cereal. Mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm. Just eat the cereal dry. Just
I
eat it
said
dry.
just sip a cup of water and eat the cereal dry.
Right.
Like the
That is
like,
that is a struggle meal because you know the shit nasty. I don't consider it a struggle meal if it actually tastes good. Franken beans taste good.
they
Also
do.
cultural.
So good.
And a
don't
lot
even
of
use
shit on
butter.
that list
I
was
just
very
chop
cultural.
it up, put the little meat in a bowl
Because
with beef.
I've heard somebody say that their struggle meal was a mayonnaise sandwich, and I ain't see that shit on the list because you know who like mayonnaise.
Well,
Get
I had
upset.
someone that said that they had to make like a mayonnaise and cheese sandwich or a mayonnaise and meat sandwich. And I'm like, is it because you don't like cheese? And they're like, no, because we didn't have it. I was just like, oh, I
Okay,
would
but
just have
mayonnaise and meat is still a sandwich. It's just a sandwich without. It's a sandwich without cheese.
that shit is nasty. Shit is that. I've tried it.
I'm not
I'm
a
like, you know
mayonnaise
what?
girly.
And it's crazy. Like I would
I'll
have
do
friends tell me
Chipotle
these
mayo,
things.
but that's it.
I would have friends tell me these things, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were down bad like that. It was like, no, it's really good. You should try it. And I was like, you know what?
I'm good.
I went home, had a little salam. No, I had a salami and mayonnaise sandwich, and I was like, okay. The cheese would have took it over the top, but and this was when at the time I was very big on Miracle Whip over regular mayonnaise, so it did taste fine because Miracle Whip has a taste to it. So,
Got you.
but yeah,
All right. Well, we've established that struggle meals don't really exist in the way that we all think. I think struggle
I
meal
don't
really
think
needs to be
but
can't
people,
afford
like, when
anything
people would
else
say that,
and it
I just
tastes
be looking.
nasty.
I just be looking like I don't say anything because I'm like, damn, I like all those meals. Like,
Right.
don't come to me.
Super said leave mayo alone. I like Chipotle mayo, but that regular mayo just tastes like hot butter and I don't like it.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Mm-mm.
I don't really care for
Mm-mm.
Chipotle mayo. I like
I
mayo.
prefer Chipotle.
What's crazy is I
Because
don't
it
like
has
middle
a
finger.
seasoning. It has a flavor with regular mayo just is like
That's why you put salt, pepper,
hot,
vinegar.
hot milk. No. I can't disrespect milk like that. It tastes
Like
like
they
hot
don't do
water.
mayonnaise at all. Like if I get a sandwich, like if I go to the store and get a sandwich and they fuck around have mayonnaise on it, I'll be like, I'll go back. Like I'm very big on I'm going back because that's what the fuck I order. But she's like, no, I can do it. She'll take 2 bites and be like, I can't do it. I'm like,
I just can't taste the mayo. So like if you use it but I don't taste it like that, like I don't taste mayo, I'm fine. Cuz I know like certain like the pasta salads oftentimes have mayo. I'm fine cuz I don't
have mayonnaise. That's
I don't taste it. Yeah, I don't taste it. I just cannot taste the mayo itself by itself. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I did not know that. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Tried it once, a big hell no. Hello. Exactly. It sounds like it. All right, now next question. As an adult, we often filter our memories through nostalgia goggles, romanticizing the past. What is one childhood memory that you've had to mentally re-edit as you've gotten older, realizing the reality was different from the story you told yourself? What does that tell you about the power of idealized memory? These are the most ChatGPT ass questions. And they give us the context and then ask the question. Okay.
Whoa. I asked the question. I'm like, I feel like the question isn't long enough. So I was like, okay, here's my question. Can you add something? My thing was like, what do you think about the Google Lens? What is something from the Google Lens of romanticizing it? And I was like, okay, help me form it.
That's why when kids be like, you can't even tell for real that I used AI. I can literally tell. She was yelling at me yesterday about my damn pattern recognition. As I told her she needs to learn how to trade stocks so we can be rich. So
no, you need to do it so we can be rich.
Between you and fucking Gino. No, you do it. Something that I feel like I may have romanticized. For me, I feel like the books I've read for the most part. Like, I feel like at that time, it was like, oh my God. Like, for example, one of my homegirls is obsessed with Twilight. And I'm like, when I think about it, that's actually not a healthy relationship at all. And everybody was like, Edward, team Jacob. And I'm like, team nobody, because they both fucking suck. Even when I think back to the Harry Potter books, and I'm a Harry Potter fan, down to I know my house, I got my robe, I got my wand. Like, but when you look at it, y'all really put a 12-year-old boy through fucking hell fighting one of the most powerful wizards of all time. With literally no fucking protection. Like, y'all knew that the family y'all was dropping him off with was gonna mistreat him, and y'all was like, he'll be all right until he has magic, and then we'll take him. And then y'all will send him back there over the summer. Like, that's child abuse. Quite literally, they made go back and shoot your dog, and that was the book. I'm like, wait. Wait. Nah, please. Suva said the dad from Twilight was fine.
Did the stream end for anybody else? Did the stream end for anybody else?
Suvan's talking to me. You mean your stream ended?
No, yours. It ended and came back. I don't know. Anyway,
I still see us.
Yeah, I see it now. I don't know. Maybe it's just tweaking.
Possibly.
Something that I re-edited.
Yeah, Wo just said what happened. We're here.
We back, but it did stop.
Oh. I didn't even know that. Well,
that's how I made that face. Like, the fuck happened? Oh, we got 8
Oh,
viewers.
look at us. We fancy. Oh, it really do say 1 minute.
Yeah. I don't know
That's
what the fuck happened.
crazy. What does yours say?
Something that I re-edited.
It don't tell me. I can't see what yours say. I don't see the
I
time.
don't know. I don't. I don't think there's anything that I re-edit.
I would think like if it has something to do with like past relationships, like my relationship with my dad.
I don't think I re-edited, but I think I didn't see it through. So I guess it would be a re-edit. Like my relationship with my friends, I
Mm,
seen it as glitz and glam. But like as an adult, and I like replay certain moments, I'm like, no,
you was really their bully.
my Jesus, I was not their bully. One, two, I there's some things I really I could have done different
That's
to make
fair.
the friendship better. I will say that. I will say that. Because
Do
at
you
the time,
take
it was
that?
like it was more like, oh, I was just being blunt and telling it, like playing, like just saying it how it was, like. But there was moments where it's like you really didn't have to just like we all lived it. You didn't have to say it again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, yeah.
Do you feel like given that knowledge of like, okay, I'm looking back, I'm seeing how these things played out, do you let that shape how you move forward? Or you like, you know what, that was in the past and I'm different now? Or do you try to be like extra gentle because you realize like, damn, I was really harsh then. So let me try to take care now, take a little more care now.
I feel like it's a mix of both because like
Okay.
it already happened. Can't go back. Can't go back. And and a lot of it was like I it was like a lot happened in a span of like 2 years, 2 to 3 years. So it was
Mm,
like all that happened, and then it was like now I have to be nice to people. It's like, and I'm trying my damnedest because these people are nice to me. It wasn't like my friends was assholes. Like it was just like
yeah,
I was. I deem it as overreacting now because it absolutely was, but at the time, that was my feelings, and I was letting my feelings be known, or I was just stating what already happened. Like I didn't think it was mean because I'm like, well, we all just experienced it, so I'm saying what just happened. I'm not saying, oh, well, it's your fault or oh, you was an idiot. It was like,
yeah.
well, these are the events that occurred, so what are we gonna do next time to not have this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, um, but yeah, yeah, and like a lot of people, like to say, oh, it's not an excuse, but in that circumstance, I can't lie and say it's not an excuse.
Mm,
Like your grandmother, your favorite grandparent passes away, then you start getting molested. Then your grand aunt, your grandfather, like everyone just started dying. You going through that. You don't even know what to do. You don't know
yeah,
what to do. So it's really like you're just doing the best of what you got. In the words of
that's
Mariah
fair.
Carey.
Yeah.
But it was like it is what it is. And like as I got older, I'm like, and that's why when people like a lot of people say like, oh, like in my early 20s, I was like, when people would say, oh, you can't be mad that people don't want to fuck with you or how you treated them. And I'm like, well, that's not fair. We were all adolescents. But now I'm like, no, that was enough time. Like, if you dealt with someone, and yeah, granted, some people change, some people don't change, but it's like, I've had enough of what the fuck you dished out. I'm good. I'm good. It doesn't mean that you have beef with that person. It just means you grew apart. That's it. But yeah, I tried to do my. I try to take a second before I
Mm.
respond. I do
Question:
that a lot more now.
do you feel like you're also more forgiving now, or is it still very much like, nope, that's it? I find myself in a more forgiving space now. I can
Yeah,
forgive you and not like necessarily still fuck with you, but I find that the forgiveness is now more for me than for you. I felt like before I needed to hear the apology from you because I needed you to know you did something. And I'm like, no, I think now forgiveness is for me. It's like I am allowing myself the ability to like release this energy into the world and let somebody else take care of it. Like I don't have to deal with it anymore. That's how I'm now starting to frame things. So even when somebody does something to me like lately, like when I ended up at the fucking um Dave and Buster's with old boy. Now I remember we had a not positive falling out. So for him to be all like everything is everything, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have to give this energy to be like I actively dislike you, and here's what I'm gonna do. I just be like, I'm not gonna call, I'm not gonna text though. Like, I'm not gonna search for you to be like, oh, we leaving. Like I see you, and that's it. Like I could be like, it is what it is. Um, and that's at the space I feel like I'm finding myself in these days. And
um, I just give more grace. I'm starting to be more like, okay, let me see why you responded like this. I'm like, now would I have done that? Yeah, I probably would have. I probably would have. You know, like it's one. It's like if I would have done it, I would have been like, you know what, fair. Let's get a chance. After that, I'd be like, all right, well, fuck you. But
please.
it has like the fuck you comes from people that I don't care about.
Mm,
Like people that I care about, they get a lot of grace because
debatable. What? What's the problem?
like I said, people I care about get a lot of grace. Because it takes a lot for me to be like, all right, and walk away. It does.
That's fair.
Because
That's
I'll be
fair.
mad. I'll take a little break, catch my breath, then come back. But
Breaky break is man
it
funny.
takes a while for me to be like, all right, I'm completely done. Fold it up, put it in my pocket, and go. You know?
That's fair. I don't know if for me, like I don't think me giving grace is a thing. Like I can't give more grace. I feel like I've always been able to like see why you did what you did. And for me, my grace stops when what you did was intentional. Like if if what you did is perceived as like you meant to cause me harm, there is no grace. You're dead to me now. You no longer exist.
But that's where my grace comes from because it's definitely intent. It usually
Not
is
always.
okay.
Oftentimes, in
Was your feelings hurt?
yes, but
And
did
when
I
you
mean to hurt
respond,
your feelings? Is very different from I intended to hurt your
it
feelings.
doesn't matter if someone meant to hurt your feelings. If your feelings was
That's
hurt,
the
you should
intent
respond.
part. That's literally the intent part.
But what I'm saying is like let's say I say something to someone and then I hurt their feelings, not knowing I hurt their feelings, and then they do something to me, and I'm like, well, where the fuck did this come from? And I'm like, wait. I look back at everything I did. I'm like, okay, maybe I hurt their feelings somewhere here, and they thought whether they thought it was intentional or not, their feelings was hurt. So their response is based on their feelings.
Right, but what I'm saying is if what you did was just pure malice and you just meant to cause me harm, then yeah, I'm a dog walk you.
Like
However,
up and was like, yeah, I'm gonna choose
because
violence.
I've experienced that 3 different times from 3 different women in my family where they have just chosen violence and I've been like, okay, stand on that.
Oh, okay.
And that
I'm
like my father's sister, what she did was that there was no you hurt me. There was just I'm a shady bitch. All right, stand on it. Cause there's nothing that I could have done for her to be like, not only do I want you to be homeless, but take your ass to a shelter after I've lied and stolen from you for over a year. That's not a reaction. That's very much unprovoked. If you do something to me unprovoked with the intent to cause me harm, No, I have no grace. I don't give a fuck why you need it. I know why she lied about how much she was charging me. Because she needed money. She needed help digging herself out of debt. I know why, but that wasn't caused by me. And that ain't got shit to do with me. And I specifically asked, am I paying more? Nah, you're just paying the rent. I'm not making no money. That was a bold-faced lie. And as soon as we dug out the hole, oh, I need my spot back. Oh, okay. That was malice. There's no other way to look at that.
I had squatter rights. That bitch ain't had, yo. I would have been like, no, can't take me to court.
But at the end of the day, you know, it's situations like that where I'm like, you had no rhyme or reason. You just chose to be a spiteful cunt. And so now, whatever happens to you, happens to you.
I was not ready for that. But yes.
Have the day you deserve, as my boy used to say.
Okay.
So, have a day. So I'm like, for stuff like that, no, I'm not giving grace. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, she had a family, she had a no. Because she is older than me. I don't. And there are times when, like, taking a page out of Calba's book, I understand. I don't give a fuck. I understand why you would do what you did. Like, they was like, oh, your grandmother was schizophrenic, have grace. No. Because there are moments of lucidity when she was a nasty... there was moments of lucidity when she was... Okay, you're not fully in the episode the whole time. It's not you in the episode 24/7. It was on set. It was setting, which means you had moments of lucidity. And I could tell when she had moments of lucidity versus times when she was like, something ain't right. And she would do stuff during her moments of lucidity where I'd be like, oh, that's not cool. And many people would be like, oh, but that was a sign of the times. That doesn't make it better.
That's true.
A lot of the things that she did was a sign of the time. Huh?
I said, and we talked about that sign of the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's true.
So, and that's what I mean when I'm like, there are times, I guess I can understand that was the mentality of the time, but I don't care because that was still a bad mentality to have. It's like when you was talking about like racism, where I was like, oh, but back then in the 1700s when everybody had one, you were like, no, you still racist. Right. Cruelty is cruelty, and no matter what era it's in. So, I think for me, I don't extend grace in that way. I extend grace where I'm like, how well do I know you? Is this part of your character? Like, if you were to do something randomly, if you was to just randomly block me, that's outside of your character. So I would instinctively think something must be wrong. Let me figure out what's wrong. But you know what I mean? Like, that's not within your character. Like, if you do something that doesn't align with the version of you that you've shown me, I'm gonna be like, that's weird. And I'm gonna investigate. I'm not just gonna be like, well, fuck her then. Now, any other person, especially if we don't have that tight of a relationship, I might just be like, well, fuck her then. But I don't, that's not the case here. And that's why I'm like, that's where I extend the grace. I extend the grace to the people that have taken the time to get to know me and allowed me to take the time to get to know them. If you haven't even taken the time, I ain't got no grace. Because I don't care. So I extend grace to the people in my circle, the people that I know, the people that I care about. Because I know you. And so if you do something that don't align with who you are, I'm going to be like, what's wrong? I'm not going to assume ill intent. Like when I think the read receipts were off. And I was like, do you hate me? Why are the read receipts? And you had to explain. And I literally didn't take it like, oh, well, let me just turn mine off. I literally was like, what's going on? Why can't I see? Talk to me. What's happening? And you just explained. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't assume she's trying to spike my anxiety. She's trying to hurt. Like, I didn't assume.
You did that first.
No, I legitimately was like, why did you turn them off? Because I didn't know until you explained that if you use your device, like if you use your laptop or something, that those read receipts are different. I thought, because you have told me before, sometimes I just disconnect from everybody. It's not specific people. I'll just turn everything off for everyone. Like, I'll turn my location off for everyone. And so that's why I was like, explain it to me. But I didn't have it in my head like, oh, she don't fuck with me like that. We not friends. Like, I was just like, I need what's going on. Explain to me what is happening here. That's my grace. Because if I didn't have that piece, if I didn't have that gear, I would have just responded to what I received. The grace part is me reaching out to be like, say words, explain. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So, but that's the extent of it. It don't go much further than that.
No, please.
Because if I reach out and you dub me, then I'd be like, that's strike 2. There's no 3. Listen. I know myself. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I can't tell people that they gotta have as much grace as I have. So
You have a hair's breadth of grace, so
I don't think so, but okay.
I feel like they got one time to explain, and if you don't like the explanation,
If it's something crazy, absolutely. I need
That's
a
what I'm
timeline
like.
of everything before I be like,
if that explanation ain't acceptable,
and my thing is like I don't use like, and it's funny because you stay saying I don't fuck with people, but I don't use the word friend loosely. So be like, oh yeah, your friend. I'm like, that ain't my friend. Oh, but you talk to me all
yeah,
the time. Okay.
you stay.
Like,
I'd be like, damn. Now I don't say best friend loosely.
don't no friend and best friend. Like we are not friends.
I
unless
know you. I know who you are. I know of you.
like
That's mad funny. Because I was like, ain't you and Francesca? And he was like, friend. She cool peoples. I was like, damn.
yo, because you really was, and I'm like,
I thought. I thought. That part. Listen. That part, Kochiki, the DS is getting split if the explanation don't line up.
I'm just saying. I don't use it loosely because not everybody's a friend.
That's fair. That's
Like,
fair.
we
That's fair. That's fair.
cool, Chill, but like, I don't trust everybody, and rightfully
That's
so.
fair. And shouldn't. You absolutely right.
Like, oh, we don't talk to nobody. Why? Like, coworkers are not friends.
I feel like if you go out of your way to hang out with them, that crosses the coworker boundary into friend. Like,
No,
I
because
hang out
sometimes
with
you
my
just like
coworkers when it's
that.
convenient, right? Like, I'll hang out with you after work in the work area because that's convenient. But Samara, who is also a coworker, is my friend because I have driven to Brooklyn for her. She's come to Jersey for me. Like, we actually make an effort to spend time with one another. That is now my friend. So, for me, now she is. As much as you love Allison, Allison's my coworker. We don't hang. I don't go to Long Island for her. She don't come to Jersey for me. We have only hung out one time after work.
Island?
Yeah. Yeah, but she Greek and she don't consider herself Caucasus.
Long Island?
Yeah. She's like, I was like, yeah, because you white. She was like, girl, I'm Greek.
Yeah.
Are you not?
No.
So, she is
Right.
fair. She was like, I know I look that way, but I'm Greek. I was like, okay.
They don't play either.
So now, like, Athena didn't look because she got tint. She got some color to her. You know? But Allison.
Please.
So, what is a seemingly small or insignificant moment from your childhood that you now recognize in retrospect as a foundational or catalytic event that truly shaped your values, fears, or major life choices?
We came together, we leave together.
What? Explain.
We came together. We leave. Like if you go somewhere with your homegirls or your homies, because I had a mix of friends. If we all went one place, we have to make sure everyone leaves together. That was like
Well, what
to this
moment
day.
sparks that? Like, what moment led you to
So
have?
we was out, being rambunctious tweens. And this was still the stop and frisk era. Those of you that are not from New York, the police would just hem up black boys and rub up on them. So,
Yo, the scripters go crazy
because it
today.
really was that. It was like they checking up for shit that they clearly didn't have. I was very, it was like, I ain't no punk, so you're not gonna punk my friends. So it was very much like they would stop us, like, oh, and I'm like, do you have probable cause? Like, I was not letting my friends get stopped and frisked. My boys was not. If they was with me, y'all could eat ass because y'all gonna have a problem with me. I don't give a fuck how old I am. And mind you, I was like the quiet friend. But you're not gonna bully. You're not gonna bully. I don't like people that bully. I don't like bullies. I don't
Yeah,
like bullies.
yeah.
No.
That's the one thing I can
So,
say. I'll stand on. Jax does not care for bullies. I jokingly call her a bully, but she really don't play that. Like she don't.
I'm a
She don't play
vigilante.
that.
I will bully you.
She don't play
And
that. Yeah.
I'm a bully so much because I'm a vigilante so much that this kid was bullying someone else and I stepped in and he tried to bully me. And I was like, oh, something. I was like, your mother. Mind you, I just want to preface this. His mother is alive and well. But at the time, I didn't know that. So he said something about me. And I said something back and I said something about his mother. He was like, oh, my mother died 9/11. And I was like, good. Hope she crumbled. And very much stood on that. Got detention, but I ain't give a fuck. Anyways, moving on. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. I've been bullied my whole life. Like I don't like it. And so it was
Hope
very much
she
like,
crumbled. Did you have to add that?
yes. I had to stand
Because I need that on
everybody
record.
else was like, everybody gasped. And I was there when he said that, and I'm like, well, I don't give a damn. You don't deserve what if you acting like this to people. Like, the fuck?
You
No.
don't deserve a mother.
Okay, listen.
I'm listening. I'm just
Because
repeating what.
why are you bullying the little Asian kid that don't say nothing, minds his business? Like, mind your fucking business. Like, leave him alone. And yes, I got in that business, but now it's me and you. Let's go toe to toe. And I think I slapped him too. It was really crazy. But we cool now, We interact with each other on Facebook and shit like that. But yeah.
Your sense of justice is strong. And that's why I be like, no, bitch, it's not just ADHD. It is ASD in there too. You are ADHD.
That's why I wanted to be a lawyer and eventually a judge.
Same. That is literally my original track.
It was. And then they was like, oh, you gotta learn Latin. I said, no, not Spanish. They was like, no, Latin.
No, you don't have to learn Latin. You just have to understand the roots of the words. It's not the same. Because my brother doesn't speak.
That's all they said. And I was like,
no,
okay.
because my brother's a defense attorney. He don't speak Latin.
I'm saying that's all they said. What was it? What was I like? 11,
well,
12?
it is
and
never too late to change careers.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna go to law school after I finish this master's. Not right away, but yeah, I'm be a lawyer.
As she's complaining, why did I do this? I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to school. You to be a lawyer? You complaining about this?
I do.
I firmly believe in you. But if you're complaining about this, you are going to bitch and moan about law school. I just want you to know.
I am. I know.
I just want you to know.
I know.
Because the papers and the things you gotta read.
Yeah. But when it's time to spar with a motherfucker, I bet you I'll win every time. I was a debater down. What? In history class, you couldn't tell me shit. My team always won. Anyways, back to the point of being a vigilante. So it was very much lead together. And they was like, oh, if y'all don't let us search you, we're gonna take you. I'm like, well, then we all gonna get in the car together. And everybody looking at me like, bitch, what you mean? We're getting in the car together. And it was like, I was like, well, let me get your badge number and your precinct, and it was like, And then they like stood next to each other. They realized like, oh no, this little black girl knows what the fuck she's talking about. Yes, yes. And so we left. And so ever since then, I was very much like, if we wherever we go together. Now, in 2025, am I going to jail with you? No, but I will bail you out. We'll get you a lawyer. But so don't do that on top of it. But like if it's like something that they don't have probable cause for, you can eat ass. You can eat ass. Okay.
Yeah.
We went to restaurants. People didn't have bread. I had to put up the money, but it was very much like I'm not gonna let you look homeless or
you are so kind.
I am. I'm very kind.
I don't have that gear.
But
if I don't know you, I don't have that gear. I'm not doing that. The only time I have that gear is for children. Like when my kids are in school and I'm like, did you eat? And they're like, no, I didn't have any money to eat. Okay, you're gonna eat. So I'm not. You're a child. I'm not letting you starve.
When they be like, oh, you need an extra $1, I add it to mine.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't let kids starve. They're children.
They're kids. It's $1, bitch.
They're kids. Like there was recently a court case. I can't remember the particulars, but it was a black man, a black child. Sorry, straight A student, had a scholarship on the way, and ended up stealing something from a store because his mother was sick, and she couldn't work. So he stole something from a store, and the owner of the store was trying to like, oh yeah, he need to go to jail. Thank God he had a black judge and like you could the relief when the black judge was just like, I'll just give you like you just got probation. Just you go home, you do what you don't do this again, and you could see like the relief. Like you tried to ruin this young man's life because when you steal food, are you stupid?
Yeah, that's why that third strike shit in California to me is crazy. I think a man was on his third strike. He stole a cookie. A guy got life. I said, my Jesus, because that's your third strike. That's it. You in there for the rest of your time. I'm like, for cookies?
But you gotta think, what were the other two strikes? Because at that point, it's like, all right, I did it once. They let me go. I gotta chill. You did something 3 times. You broke the law 3 separate times. I get where you're like, but it was a cookie the third time. What were the other 2 times? And why did there need to be a third time?
Right, but I mean, but now, as someone who understands the plight that ex-cons have, it's hard for them to find employment.
Which is why I said what I said. If you're stealing food, I don't think you should be charged. I think you should be provided with some resources so that you don't need to steal food. You're not stealing an iPhone. You're trying to eat. You're hungry. That's not something that you should be punished for. Yeah. And too many of them are like, I stole a loaf of bread and now I gotta go to jail. Bitch, I was hungry. Well, I mean, granted, in jail they feed you, but still, I shouldn't be in that position in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I get caught stealing food, it should be like, you gotta do community service, give back to the community you just stole from. Let's get you set up with some resources, a shelter, a food bank. That should be the track. It shouldn't be, I stole food and now I go to jail. Why are you punishing me for being hungry?
Right.
Help me. So that's why there are certain judges that, like, especially when you see like the viral clips, like this is one black judge with this woman. She was like, I can't. She was in there because she had like warrants and stuff. Like she had tickets on her car, so they like towed her car, and they were like, she was there to pay for it. She was like, I don't have nothing. She was like, I sleep in my car. Yeah, I told my home. All I got is my car. I don't have nothing. She was like, I barely make any money. I'm trying to go to school. I don't have any. You could see like the frustration on this poor black woman's like you could feel it. You could hear it in her testimony. She's like, I don't have nothing. He's like, so you can't pay. I have nothing. She's like, my mother just died. I'm in my car. Like I'm doing the best I can with what I got. I don't have, nobody helps me. And so he was like, all right. And then literally in that court proceeding, he called a friend. He was like, I'm going to send a young lady to you. You still need some secretaries, right? I'm gonna send a young lady over there to get some work. And then he was like, and then after this, we're gonna go down to like the shelter. I mean, not the shelter, where they give you clothes. We're gonna get you some clothes so you can go to work. He was like, oh, you still got that extra room for rent. Like he was literally making these calls while she's there to like pay a bill because she had her car towed, and then walked out with clothes, a place to live, and a job. And he was like, now the next time, don't say nobody helped you. Now you got to use the help. I gave you the opportunity. Now you got to take. And you can see she was like so happy. And I'm like, a lot of times our people go to jail or they're in court and they're getting punished without the context.
Right.
Like you just see the crime they committed. And that's why I'm like, certain crimes, stealing food, I'm stealing food that should tell I'm fucking hungry. I wouldn't steal it if I could eat. Do you want me to sit there and die? Even dying of starvation is extremely painful. No. So
your body's eating itself. Like
I don't think any crime that has to do with survival, like, oh, you trespassed, you squatted in a fucking storm. Now I'm arresting you. I'm clearly homeless. Help me. That's why sometimes this country be ass backwards, because there are other countries where they will see what you've done and they'll try to give you the resources so you're not in that position. And then you want to be a positive contributor to society, but you can't, quite literally. Yeah. Especially now, trying to get a job now. A bachelor's is a high school diploma, damn near. Like, please, don't piss me off. I didn't even, we were talking about the small moment that was the catalyst for changing your life. I would say when I was young, I can't remember how old I was. I feel like I was in elementary school. I had to be in elementary school. I told my father I wanted to be Catwoman. And I was thinking like Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. I was like, I want to be Catwoman for Halloween. My father at that time, unbeknownst to child me, I had no fucking idea. And this is when I learned, oh, I'm a dickhead. My father literally took sewing lessons. He learned to sew for the sole purpose of making my costume.
Oh.
And then I saw it and I was like, this is not what I asked for. I'm not wearing this. Fuck that. I ended up wearing it, but I hated it. And I made sure he knew that I hated it. And I was a dickhead. And it wasn't until my stepmother told me after the fact, she was like, your father took lessons to learn to sew, to make your costume. You could, show a little kindness, a little grace. And it was that moment where I was like, oh, I can't react to the thing. I need to see what's behind it. I'm reacting to the tip of the iceberg and I don't see all of the stuff underneath the water. And so that kind of taught me, one, it taught me patience. It taught me grace. And it also taught me to appreciate either progress, effort, or results. Namely, in that case, effort. I said I wanted something. At the time, he couldn't get it for me, or I don't think he thought that costume was appropriate for a child, which is fine because I was very much a child. What the fuck I need to be in a latex bodysuit for? Fair. Fair. But in, elementary school brain, I'm like, I just want to be the cat. I want to like prowl around. And he was like, I'll get you something close to it, but no. So I got a sweatshirt. He had like sewn the words cat on it, sewn a tail, sewn little ears to my headband. He did all these things. I had the little gloves, so my little paws I had like little cat nails. He did all this stuff to kind of give me the cat look without me looking like a grown woman. So I could still look like a kid cat.
A Kit Kat, guys. Chocolate bar over here.
I said Kid Kat, damn it. But I was not appreciative because I was just like, what the fuck is this? Are we poor? Like, I didn't.
Said all these Panthers in here.
Are we broke? So...
Yo, please.
So, and then when she had, I was like, oh my God. I have since profusely apologized to my dad because I've been like, that was some real dickhead shit of me. Like,
oh, that's what kids do.
So, but then, even kid me having that understanding, I was like, oh, I was an asshole. They didn't tell me till like years later though. It wasn't like they told me right after. They told me as I got older. Because I was saying something else. I was like, and why is dad giving me these homemade things? And she was like, do you not know that your father took lessons just to be able to give you something from his hands? And I was like, oh, that ain't what I want though. But now, adult me has a lot more. I'm far more sentimental now. Now I care more about the things that from from you. Like you could fold up a card and give it to me, and I'll be like, oh, and I'll like preserve it to the best of my ability because now I care about those things. When elementary school me was like, it's not from the. Where's the price tag?
Yo, where's the price tag is not crazy.
Ew. I was a dickhead. I don't know how people put up with me. It's crazy.
We're gonna end on one last question.
All right, which one?
I'm not gonna use that one. Those two that's left. My question is, what is something from your childhood that you're like, you're certain like it was a wonderful time? There's not like, oh, it wasn't really me looking at it, with rose-colored glasses. But what is something that is nostalgic to you that you like? Yeah, that time period or that moment was like, it really was lit. There's nothing you can tell me to change my mind.
My father used to take me to Sesame Place when I was younger, and without fail, he would take me and then put me on his shoulders, and I felt like a giant. I felt like I was the princess of princesses, royal treatment. Every trip to Sesame Place, it was nothing but fun, nothing but joy. I remember he used to get on the rides with me. They had this thing that was like a hammock, and I remember he had like these boat shoes basically for like the water, and we would get in the hammock together. And then as we're walking around the park, if I just said I was tired, like sitting on the shoulders, like that, you can't tell me anything about that time. And it was even one time he took me there and I fucking almost drowned, and I still had a good time.
Yo, almost
Definitely.
drowned?
So for context, my older brother, welcome back, Suvin. She says sorry about that. My phone froze. It's all right. We still here. We still here doing a thing. My brother has always been taller than me. Now I don't know if he was already six. I think he's 6'2". I don't know if he was already 6'2", but I know he was tall enough to stand up and the water only came to his chest. Now, me, I've been 5'6" is the tallest I've ever been, and that's my current height. So when I was a kid, I was definitely not 5'6". And it did not click to me. The conversion rate of height did not occur to me. So I jumped in the water thinking I too could just stand up and it would be at my chest. And then I couldn't stand up. And then my father when he realized that I didn't come up from the water, was like, get your sister. And my brother just like picked me up. And after that, my father sent me to learn how to swim, which is why now I'm an excellent swimmer. It's because I almost drowned, but I still had a great time.
That'll do it.
I just had a great time. Still live my very best life.
Mine is my mom taking us out every weekend. It was like, yo, we was always somewhere. Okay, it was rare that we was ever home. Like Zay and Michelle would come to be like, oh, let's go hang out, and I was outside. We was outside. We was either at arcade. We was at New Rock City. We was in Jersey City. We was at Chuck E. Cheese, and me is locked in. Okay, me and Chuck E. Cheese like this. I know Chucky by his first name. Okay, but yeah, we was really outside all the time, and I really appreciate that. I can never be like, oh yeah, we was just a homebody. Like, yes, I was a homebody, but my mom really was like, we outside. We outside.
Love that. Do you have a favorite place where y'all went?
Chuck E. Cheese. No, but we was always there. Like, that was my shit. Okay, the best pizza. Thank you.
Why did I only recently learn what the E stood for? I thought Chucky, when I was a kid, I thought Chucky was like Chucky, like CHUCKY. I thought it was Chucky. And then it was Chuck E. And then I only recently learned what the E stood for.
Look at that. I think my favorite place that we went to this day, it don't exist anymore, but it was called Mars 2021. It was in Midtown.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
That shit was fire. And then it was between that And if you are a New Yorker and you did go outside and didn't touch grass, where BBQ stands now on 42nd Street used to be a massive arcade. That arcade
Yes.
and Mars 2021. Those were my two.
Yes.
I
Oh,
lied. Sony
Suvin.
Wonders was really my shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sony Wonders was really, that was my shit. You know what? And then we used to go to Virgin Records on 42nd Street. They used to have a movie theater down there. They used to play like old movies, but it was like a movie theater. Yeah, yo, New York is dry as fuck now. Anyways,
Subin, to answer your question, Chuck E. Cheese stands, the actual name, if you will, is Charles Entertainment Cheese. I knew Chuck was short for Charles, but I didn't know what the E was. The E is entertainment. So it is Charles.
Chuck is also God's name.
And Supernatural.
You wasn't supposed to say it. Those who get it, who knew, no, like, come on, damn. Anyways.
She said that sounds like butt. Yeah, Chuck Entertainment Cheese. There you go.
Yeah, we could just, that's why they had to hyphen it. They had to just put the letter. Fuck
you mean acronym?
Initial.
Okay.
That's what look, I fixed it, damn.
You did. I'm proud of you. You fixed it better than me. Because I said acronym. And then you was like initial. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I would probably say that because my father didn't take us on trips like every weekend. Like I was I was a Broadway kid. So I was always at a Broadway show. That's why I was always seeing everything. My dad was like, you know, you had a good ass childhood. Sir, lower your voice. You're yelling. But I did like the family trips. Like we'd taken family trips to Niagara Falls because it was usually dad driving, which is why he was like, somebody recently asked me like, why do I drive the way that I drive? And I was like, my dad told me. I've been watching my father drive my whole life.
What was the first part?
Someone had recently asked me, they were like, why do you drive like you drive a Beamer? And I'm like, I've learned to drive from my dad. So I've watched him drive my whole life, starting with drives to family vacations and things of that sort. Like, so every weekend I was visiting my mom or going to see some type of show or going to the movies or having a sleepover. I was always doing something. And so I would say the places I enjoyed most or the trips I enjoyed most were Sesame Place, any of the Broadway shows. That's why I love to sing now. And family trips to like Niagara Falls, Florida, wherever the fuck we were going. Because I went to both the Disney World and Disneyland.
Funny.
We're gonna end it there. Okay.
The stove look like. That's it. That's what I got.
You've been to Disneyland, Disney World, Disney.
No. Nothing. I'm poor. Broke. I was like, oh,
not anymore.
When I become an adult, we're gonna go. I can't even afford it as an adult. Don't look right.
Really?
Prices don't look right.
I've been as an adult. Because now I can drink. So
You've been an adult a little bit longer. So the price
all right.
different.
And now fuck her. We're gonna end. No. I've been an adult for longer? Okay. You can kiss my ass.
I said a little bit longer.
You can kiss my ass.
We can do like a year report, guys.
Thank you for cleaning it up. As she side eyes the fucking camera to be like, in dog years. All right.
I didn't even. You see, she be doing this shit to herself. I don't even.
Yo, cooked me. Feelings is hurt. But all right, folks, that's gonna do it for this episode. I didn't even do our intro. So I'm your co-host, Nerdbot83, and that's your other co-host, HHG. Better late than never. All right.
Y'all know who we
you know what it is. But we are gonna throw this thick ass raid on somebody, and then we'll be back next week if Jax remembers, because she forgot. And then be like, why you always ask me if we streaming? Because you always are liable to forget.
Next week.
Yes, look at your calendar. Tell the people them if we having a show next week.
We are.
All right. Good. We're gonna throw this thick ass raid on my boy Lyrics. He is playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And with that,
Meow.